What's going on? How's everybody doing? Uh, we watched a movie that we could say it was a movie. it,
It happened for real.
it
I
definitely
was
was a
there.
movie. It was filmed.
That's, yeah, it had some good fight scenes in.
It
Hmm.
did. I actually enjoyed the fight scenes. I'd say that was the saving grace.
Hmm.
Oh, also, what's her face? She's not bad to look at. Charlene Tilton.
Yeah.
We're talking about Deadly Bet. So, Tommy, how you doing, man?
No, I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Good
Just
to
hanging
hear.
in there, dealing with things the best way I can.
Yeah.
Smashing trolls, the normal.
Raquel, thanks for being here.
I'm
How you doing?
doing I'm doing good. Just trying to chillax.
Yep. That's why I do this. Guns, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Just kids having us on and watching a great film again.
All right. When you
Well,
say great,
straight,
when you
yeah,
say great,
straight to video. Great film,
yeah.
straight to video.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. There's no way this was in the movie theater at all. There's no way. No way.
No, I
Didn't
didn't.
didn't go on
I
DVD
didn't.
either. I don't think.
Oh
No,
man, they couldn't even put this on DVD.
Well, you said it's VHS, so I'm assuming not.
Yeah, but
it
they
came
dig
out in
up
the
some.
nineties, wasn't it?
They do
It
dig
came
up
out in
some
the
VHS
nineties.
stuff. They do dig up some VHS stuff to throw on DVD, though. You know?
Yeah, yeah, but that's the thing
Let me
though.
see if it
If it
did
came out in
go
the
on
nineties,
DVD.
only like real
92.
blockbusters went on DVD.
92.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You,
So yeah, this is highly. I highly doubt this is a blockbuster. It's
no,
probably made dozens of dollars at the VHS store.
yeah. I think the copy we watched was taken from a VHS.
Yeah, we watched a really shitty copy of it.
But it was all right though. As I say, it might have been like because they have been releasing nowadays some films onto DVD, but it's been quite poor quality because the original um, tape or whatever has like worn a little bit. So and they're not going to remaster
This
it.
this copy we
Yeah,
watched had to have been ripped straight from VHS. It had to have been.
yeah,
Yeah.
The
yeah.
lead guy, Jeff Wincott. I don't know if it was just me. Like I had to ask everyone whether it looked like he was filmed constantly in the dark, and they only shined light on his eyes.
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
a lot of scenes where it looked like he was in the dark.
I think the budget was so low that you
Oh
were saying that they were trying to use just natural light
yeah,
as much as they could.
oh yeah. They couldn't set up lights in the in whatever apartments they were filming in.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can get this movie on DVD,
What's
but
up, Random Brad? And Random
Uh,
Brad says he remembers this. Wow, someone saw this movie
Yeah,
other than
yeah.
me.
Well,
Somebody
there you
saw this
go.
movie other than me and the three people that I put this, that I put them to watching.
Yeah, but Random Brad has got like the Chinese martial arts sort of writing for his name on his avatar, so he probably does watch a few martial art films.
This was kind of almost barely a martial art movie, though. I mean,
I
even though there
know.
were so many martial arts fights, that it didn't seem like the martial
Yeah.
arts was the main driving force behind this movie.
No, and Gary Daniels, he was in it for about like 5 minutes right at the beginning where he had a fight. And it was a pretty good fight because, as you were saying, Sasha, the
What's up,
fight
Wookie?
scene
Hey,
was
Wookie.
half good. Yeah, okay.
What's up, Wookie?
The fight scenes
It
were
was-
awesome.
Yeah. Well, I won't say awesome, but for 90s American martial arts, it was pretty good.
Low budget ass
Yeah.
that they filmed this with.
Yeah. Because it had the dude who's been in look. Well, he's
Oh, she came in
not
late.
the famous one, but
Moira, you missed the movie.
I'm sorry. There's apparently a toy drive tomorrow, and I had to go
okay.
pick up toys for poor children.
I gotcha.
So my bad on that. And the only store was like Five Below, which literally means that even stuff that wasn't that great was like $5, and I'm like, well, whatever. It would have been
I
worse at Walmart. And
Oh.
so,
We were just going over the movie we watched.
very good.
I think everyone likes me less for showing them this movie, except Jens.
Hey,
No,
on the
yeah,
bright
well-
side, I showed up late, so I don't like you less. So yay!
Yeah. Yeah, you missed it, Mario. Good films from last. Look, there was loads of dudes with the tops off because it was like,
Underground street fighting
yeah,
apparently was very popular in Vegas in the early 90s.
Yeah.
Well,
Underground
you
Street
see
Fighting
what-
has probably been famous or popular in lots of places for a long time, I imagine.
But
But
you see
these
where
are
Jens went right to the guy's tops were off.
Hey,
That's a bit soy.
no, that ain't so because they had the fucking physiques going where you can't be a soy boy, or you just want to turn it off because you know you're never ever going to get that physical appearance to impress the women. Because there was a lot of women screaming and shouting in this film.
Were you screaming and shouting, Jens?
Oh my.
I would have been if like Gary Daniels was in it more, but he won't. So no.
Okay,
You know, I would
the dude
say
you said
that-
that in the very beginning fight you're talking about, right? Jens?
Yeah, the one who was.
That guy.
Oh, he's British, but he was wearing American. Flag.
American flag Zubaz pants. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing I was actually disappointed about this movie, I was so hoping there was going to be a crossover, and at the last minute, the Cocaine Ninjas were I was hoping for
Yeah.
it. I had
Oh,
the
well,
song
what's
ready
that?
and everything.
Yeah, well, was that bit near the end where it went so dark that there could have been some cocaine ninjas popping out?
Cocaine Ninjas.
You
They
mean
got
dark
power
as in
all
the way they
way.
filmed everything in the dark? Rick, 'cause
Yeah.
that shootout in the
Grim.
parking lot at that shootout in the parking lot at the
Yeah.
end. Yeah.
Yeah,
You barely
Yeah,
see
it was-
anything.
yeah. It was looking like there was a shootout, and so the muzzle flare was lighting it up a bit, so
Mhm.
you could tell what was happening.
No, the lighting team didn't have money for light bulbs. That's what happened.
Yeah. We was like, this is use natural light everywhere we
But you-
fucking go.
Well, you know what happened is they went to the Goodwill and they spent most of the budget on the outfits.
Not that one guy. That one guy showed up with two outfits. He's like, I'm gonna wear this for 3 days, and my death scene, I'm gonna wear this last one.
Yeah. Well, the plot line and all was a bit crazy because it was
All
a
right.
dude.
Yeah, so let's go into the beginning with the whole thing. He's a degenerate gambler living in Vegas.
Yeah.
Random Brad says his dad had the VHS. Wow.
Oh wow, the chat's weird on my end. It just says private chat. It does not give me the option to see the comments.
Yeah. Yeah. But,
Everyone's everyone's been complaining about the way they see the chat lately. I noticed when they're hosting live streams.
You're on the
The bottom
basic.
it says chat with other hosts and guests, but like it doesn't give me the option to switch over.
Are you in
Yeah.
the basic one? That's probably why you're not seeing him on
It's
your.
Yeah,
just
'cause
so
I think-
long.
I think they took away-
Even
they
in
took
the
away
basic one,
public-
to be able to see it.
They took away public comments from Basic.
Oh my goodness, that's so.
What?
cool.
Oh,
Yeah, they
okay.
took the regular public comics away from Basic, I think. I think
I
that's
don't know
what
why
they
you
were
would. I
doing.
mean, it means you'd have to have your YouTube open to see what's going on.
That's just more fuckery. So
Well,
everyone's. I've noticed a lot of people have been saying that they're having
there's a
trouble.
lot of fuckery afoot.
But all right, so a degenerate gambler who is also an awesome fighter, who has a big titty girlfriend, and they're leaving Vegas, and he decides to leave Vegas by betting his girlfriend on a fight.
That's
Well,
terrible.
yeah. Well, he bets on a fight at first, doesn't he? And then he goes for double or nothing, I think. But
Because he
thinks he's
pisses
gonna
off.
say
He
anyway.
pisses off the bigwig Rico. He pisses off the guy because he.
Of course, there's somebody in the movie called Rico. Of course.
Yeah, but this
Yeah.
guy's Rico, but he looks like he's Asian. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
think-
and
Suave.
he had a fucking great martial arts background because he was probably the best fighter in that film, I'd say. But he didn't look because he didn't have all that many fights. But I thought like the stuff he was doing were pretty good.
All right, well,
I'll
at
tell
the
you
end,
what, he
at
couldn't
the
have
end,
been
he had
that
a lot.
good. He couldn't have been that good, Jens, because in the end he was beaten by a woman.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but
There's some
you
pretty skilled women fighters out there.
no,
Yeah,
no,
but this wasn't a
no
fight.
more. No,
Oh.
he got beat because he'd been beaten up in that, and he's going to get a shotgun in the middle of the ring, and then
Oh, what?
yeah, oh, he
Yeah,
got crazy.
Moira, you missed the whole movie, so it's gonna be
Yeah.
hard. It's gonna be
Take
hard
a
for you.
shotgun to a ring? That's kind of unsportsmanlike. Fuck.
Yeah.
No,
Well, anyway.
no. It was a robbery after the end of the fight, and
Oh, that's
You know,
anything
yeah.
so unsportsmanlike to rob somebody.
Yeah. Well, this woman gets a like champagne bottle and
Yeah.
smashes it.
blast him
How do you
upside the head with a champagne
Rob a
bottle.
rope over somebody.
Yeah,
Got it.
but he was a bit soy because if he did proper, if he'd have done proper Shaolin monk training, he wouldn't have felt that. But
No, he was training to try and bang that woman. That's all he was doing.
yeah. But say Shaolin monk training is so hardcore that like it is sort of like where most martial artists don't go as far as that training.
All right. Well, so the idiot puts his girlfriend up as collateral in the fucking fight.
He thought he was going to beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, but then he's like, she left me. Like, asshole.
But you said that. Yeah, but you said, Sasha, he was making stupid decisions because his lass said to him, "Look, you're drinking and you haven't been training, and you're in no condition to fight."
She said
Well,
that to
he
him
thought-
in the beginning. She said that to him in the very beginning. Like, you had 4 drinks.
Yeah, but he thought he could like beat up this dude. Oh, when you see him in fight, you think
Because
oh,
the
yeah.
gambling bug got to him.
Yeah.
That gambling bug was burrowed into
Yeah.
his brain. But first of all right, even after all that, his friends are handing him thousands of dollars so he could make bets.
Yeah, well, one of them things, isn't it, where he was in Vegas. That's probably a common thing.
I don't know. All right, so
Well,
we'll go on. We'll go on down the line, I guess. Tommy, if you're there, Tommy.
Yeah, what up? What up?
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on what the hell we watched of this?
All I could say is the Goodwill or the Salvation Army got a really good paycheck out of this one. Beyond that, it was lacking in Cocaine Ninjas, and I cannot let that one go. You know, after seeing Cocaine Ninjas, how can
Now
we,
you want to see Cocaine Ninjas in every
How-
single movie?
Yeah, like how can you compare anything to the Cocaine Ninja? The Cocaine
You really can't.
Ninjas, powder all over your face. You can't get away from that. You can't. I'm sorry. This fails in comparison to that. I will say that I think it was probably better than the new Mortal Kombat, but not so much.
Oh, dang. That's burn.
Oh, you know what though? At least the fight scenes in this weren't all CGI as fuck. So
Yeah. But there was a few shit fights, though. There was a few where it had that 90s sort of feel to it. where-
real quick though, what was the name of the movie again?
Deadly Bet.
No,
Deadly Bet. Okay.
Mhm.
God, yeah, after Cocaine
Sorry.
Ninjas, I can't remember anything.
yeah.
The way you were singing about them, like Cookie Ninjas, all I could think of, fuck yeah, because that's the tempo in which you did it.
Well,
Well,
he's
Am I
He's
the
really
only one that
good.
remembers Team America World Police?
no. Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
know. But
Because the way you were
Tommy-
sounding, it sounded like the same tempo, and I was
because the last the last movie we watched was literally it's a rock band versus cocaine ninjas. That's the last movie we
Oh
watched.
my god.
Was it like last week, 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago, because you took last week off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
The martial arts in this film, though, were better than the ones in the Cocaine Ninjas. Even though,
Oh, it
You can't-
definitely was.
yeah, you can't beat Cocaine Ninjas, but
The editing,
Can't.
the editing in Cocaine Ninjas was horrible. Those
Well, I
fight
don't
scenes
know.
were awful.
the editing in this sort of like wasn't the greatest, but
It was edited
Yeah.
better. The fight scenes were edited a lot better than Cocaine Ninjas.
yeah,
I guess we redubbed the
But-
movie
but
Miami
not by that
Connection.
much.
Cocaine
But not by
Ninjas.
that much, I didn't think. But the fighters are because in that Miami Connection, there was only like one half decent fighter, and the rest were pretty
Yeah.
shit. Where in this, you had at least about 3 or 4 good fighters, even though 1 or 2 of them got used sort of like fucking.
Well, it's
Like-
also not like you saw the same fighter over and over again either.
Yeah. It did have that quite.
From
wide
what we
range.
see, there's 2 different underground fighting clubs. There's that one with the Chinese background with the dragon across and everything, and then there's Rico's place.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So, what's your overall on this? Yeah, it's like, what are your thoughts from this?
Oh yeah, I was saying half decent fighting in that. There were some good fighters in it. The 90s sort of martial art action is a bit sort of ropey because it's when they started sort of transitioning sort of Hong Kong's martial art films to American audiences. So it's a bit where they did use like martial artists and that who like have been in martial art films and that. So there was like some good moves and pretty good fighting sort of choreography in that. But
Did you say that the little dude who looked kind of like Mr. Fuji? The little dude who looked kind of like Mr. Fuji. You said he's actually. You've seen that guy
Yeah.
before? You said he's a trainer or something?
yeah, he's because like he's in Big Trouble in Little China. He's one with the guns in Big Trouble in Little China, which is weird.
Oh shit. Okay. Wow, I didn't
Yeah.
realize that.
Yeah, but he's from like a martial arts sort of background, so he wasn't just fucking like trying to look like he could fight. You know, like there was some good martial artists that could fight, and so when there was like pretending to fight in the film, they was making it look quite realistic because they're not just actors that did 6 months training with some martial artists. There was like proper martial artists. Only a few, like,
But the fight scenes is what you take away from most of this, right?
oh yeah, as I say, like they weren't the greatest of fight scenes. When you compare it to like fucking martial art films today, and that, yeah, they're a bit ropey sort of thing. But
Well, at least it's
For
not
its time.
CGI. And
No,
stunt
no,
double
but-
something right.
yeah, for its time, they're half decent, and there was still some half decent fight scenes in it. It was just that there was a few ropey ones where it was a bit sort of like where you couldn't get away with it today's standard. You'd be like, oh no, he's.
Are you talking
he-
about when he beat up those 3 guys after he lost the bet on the basketball game?
Well, yeah, but there's a few. You remember when?
He's breaking his radio, and they're like, "That's my radio, Holmes. You owe us money
Yeah,
now." They had like the
Yeah, yeah.
stereotypical Mexican.
Sounds like I miss a masterpiece tonight.
Yeah, there's a few ropey fight scenes where it looks a bit where you're like, to today's standards, they'd be like, right, look, we've got the right idea in that, but we need to be faster, quicker, and not so many fucking what do you call it? Cut scenes, because you can tell when someone.
Oh yeah,
can't
there were
fight.
a lot of cutscenes.
Yeah. Well, that's when you can tell someone can't fight.
Not
because you
as
have to-
bad as Miami Connection, because there were cutscenes left and right during the fights in Miami Connection.
Yeah, and they even left the shit fighting in Miami Connection.
Yeah.
Which was
Yeah, imagine what didn't make the cut.
yeah.
But
But yeah.
yeah, Raquel, what'd you think of this? What was your takeaway from watching this shit?
I enjoyed it. A
Yeah,
lot of kick-seeing actions. Yeah, it was somewhat a little bit hard to follow, but it was easy enough. But it's just one of those bad movies you just want to laugh at.
yeah, it's nothing you take seriously. I mean, I will say I do think this is slightly better than Miami Connection.
Oh well, yeah. I mean,
Miami Connection, the acting was so god awful.
yeah,
The acting was bad in this, but it wasn't grade school level bad the way it was in Miami Connection.
yeah. The last Skywalker film fucking is nearly beat.
All right, let's not talk about Star Wars, please. Let's not talk about the terrible Star Wars movies. All right, so Tommy, you still there?
CCD is away.
Oh, okay. So, okay, I see it now. All right. So, what's the stupidest things you could take away from this movie? What's the? I think the main character is one of the stupidest characters in the movies that I've seen in quite some time.
Yeah, the plot line. Oh,
I love your
But-
brutal honesty.
yeah. I tell you what was so stupid that like spoilt the film nearly for me was when he had his montage, and with montage music, it needs to be upbeat.
Oh, how the
to get
song's not,
going.
the song doesn't fit for what he's
No.
doing right now.
Yeah, he's doing everything like a good montage should do. He's like running, training. He's like eating sort of like raw eggs and that shit. He's,
Oh,
he- like-
he jogs by the casino and
yeah,
finds
yeah,
a coin, and he's tempted
Yeah.
to play the slots.
yeah. Then all that, and it's to a right sad, like dreary.
Yeah, it
song.
sounds like a James Taylor song or something.
Yeah. It should have been sort of like if his like missus got killed or something. That's when that sort of music should have.
Hello,
been played.
Cosmic. How you
Hello.
doing? Cosmic, and I don't know how to pronounce. Yogs.
Cosmic Yog Soth of Dudwich, Lovecraftian.
So I guess Cosmic is cool if I just say Cosmic.
Yep.
How you doing, Cosmic? Thanks for coming through. We're talking about a crappy movie. Straight to VHS shit. Okay, so all right. He has friends that are giving him thousands of dollars so he could go make bets. That one guy gives him $5,000 so he could bet on a basketball game.
Oh yeah.
So he goes to the, I don't know, I guess he's supposed to be this big bad mobster in Vegas.
Hmm.
And he loses the bet because, you know, his team doesn't win. He loses the bet. So
Yeah.
mobster guy sends him on collection he sends him out with the big fat fucking moron. The big fat cigar smoking asshole
Yeah.
who stands there while he gets his ass kicked numerous times.
Yeah. I was saying there's a film called Debt Collectors with Scott Atkins and I forget the other dude's name, but the film was a bit like the bit where he's debt collecting and that.
All right, is there a big fat asshole who stands by, like, smoking a cigar while the other guy does the dirty work the whole time?
Well, not all the time, but there is a scene a bit like that. But he's not fat, but he's just where he's seeing what he could do. So he's like, yeah, you take him out then, and then he don't like. But Debt Collector, great film.
I guess I would say it's more high budget than this, right?
Oh yeah. It's got Scott Atkins in, and so he is a top class martial artist. He's been in loads of fucking Marvel and DC films. Played like
he has. Oh,
yeah, but he's did mainly stunt work.
yeah.
Because you know the scene in Wolverine where
Which Wolverine? Origins or the fucking Japan one? The fuck
I
was
think
the
it was
Japan
your
one?
where he gets fighting with Deadpool, but it's the shit Deadpool with his mouth sewn up.
Yeah, with the mouth sewn up.
Yeah. Well, you know,
It was like, and he had the blades coming out of his arm like Baraka from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Well, you know the bit where Deadpool like does a somersault over Wolverine.
It's been a long time since I've watched it.
Yeah. Well, there's a bit where he does a somersault over. Ryan Reynolds didn't do the somersault. It was Scott Atkins, but he was like dressed up as like Deadpool. Well, because like when he's doing a somersault, he's tucked, so you don't even see his face. But you know, like he's dressed up like, and so
You know, I've never seen the regular version of it. I saw the unfinished leaked version. Remember the unfinished leaked version that came out of it with all the fucked up graphics?
Yeah. Well, there is a bit where he just jump over sort of thing, and does like somersaults, and so there's other bits where he played Batman and all. He did a few things where he did Batman, and he was in Doctor Strange. He played one of the ninjas that boots.
Well, the guy in this movie, in Deadly Bet, this guy, you look him up, he was like a fucking straight to VHS master. He had a lot of like straight to cable and VHS movies. Jeff Wincott.
Yeah. I just went off on one on Scott Atkins because like
I'm sure there's a ton more of this guy Jeff Wincott's movies for free on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, so that guy, I was kind of like waiting for what? All right, what was his name again? Angelo. Okay, our main character, Angelo. I was waiting for this guy to finally just haul off and punch that fat guy in the face, and he didn't do that. It was kind of building up that he was going to do that.
Well, I think the plot line on it let it down.
I mean, he got him involved in a murder.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's that bit where he
murdered
left
someone
that out.
right in front of him while they were out debt collecting.
Yeah. I think it was Doom's last fucking call, wasn't it?
He was out there in a suit too.
Yeah.
Angelo, yeah, he like after, it was right after the getting sober montage. That's what it was.
Yeah.
At the end of the getting sober montage, you see him in a suit, and then all of a sudden, there's people in his house, and it's the mob boss and his fat goon.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, fat goon shoots somebody.
Yeah, well, it was one of them where the plot line was pretty crazy because it happened all in about 3 days or something, wasn't it? Because you were saying, oh yeah, most of it happened on the first night because he had bruises.
Like the first 20 minutes of the movie was the first night, and he had 2 fights.
Yeah.
and lost 15 grand, and his girlfriend because he bet his
Yeah.
girlfriend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then he had the girlfriend's brother, where the brother was quite fucking calm
Oh
about it.
yeah. Oh, he never brought up to him. He never brought that up to him. It's like I put her up as collateral. He
Yeah.
never brought that up to him.
Yeah, well, he put her up for a date, wasn't it? Because like he had to like woo her because the dude who he fights and that and loses against, he buys her a necklace and that, and he
Yeah.
even gets another.
Oh yeah, he's sitting in the hot tub with her having champagne. It's like
Yeah,
stay in my
but-
guest room.
Yeah, but that what happens because like I think it was probably. If he'd because like they have a tournament at the end, and if he'd have won that tournament, he was going to probably get his leg over on that night. But because he didn't win it, he got smashed in the head with a champagne bottle.
All right. Well, he also shouldn't have tried to grab that shotgun that the robbers came running in with.
Yeah,
He
I
should
don't
have just
even know
took his,
what he was
he
doing.
should have just took his loss like a man, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, as I say, if he'd have won that fight, it'd have been banging that bed all over, and so he wouldn't have even known the robbers was in.
I don't know. I think if she was gonna bang him, she would have banged him already. I don't know the
He'd have
course
won
of.
a
I don't
million.
know.
He would
I
have won
don't
a
know-
million. He'd
I
have
don't
won a
know.
million.
Oh, that's true. That's true. He did say something about winning
Yeah,
$1
you
million.
think you weren't going to get laid after winning
But-
$1 million?
He did say he was gonna win $1 million. He said he wanted to win $1 million before he left Vegas. He did say that.
No, that other dude did. He had to like split it, didn't he? It was only $500,000, I think, or it, yeah, and he had to split it with the boss dude, the gangster boss, because he put up the money for him to enter this tournament. Because it was a bit like no retreat, no surrender sort of thing. At the end,
Well, there was no ghost of Bruce Lee.
no, but he did do a Bruce Lee kick where
Yeah,
he did like a backflip.
yeah. A couple of people did those those fucking somersault kicks. And, like,
Yeah. There's a
2 feet,
few good
2
kicks
feet in
in
the
it.
face backflip.
Yeah, because like there was some martial artists there who you could tell they'd been practicing the kicks and that. They hadn't just fucking started kicking a fucking like punch bag.
Oh yeah, it's
or-
not like they brought in like Jeremy Renner or they're like
Yeah,
we're gonna make
Yeah.
you an action star, buddy.
yeah. Because there's a few kicks where it's like fucking hell, yeah. There you go. But it was a bit sort of Van Damme style, wasn't it? Where there's slow motion kicks and that.
All the back kicks, all the
Yeah.
spinning kicks had to be in slow motion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Very Van
well,
Damme.
not all of them. Not all of them.
Well, yeah.
Like there was but yeah, there was a few that they got like fun. Not as bad as that though, but there was a few noises on it.
But then, all right, when he goes to the other club, when he goes to the other underground fighting club with the whole Chinese theme, there's all of a sudden they have two guys in the ring fighting each other with nunchucks.
Oh yeah. I think that might have been some kind of where there was like right. It's like oh no, because we ain't got enough budget for everyone to have nunchucks. So all right, well we
No,
just
but
do
like-
one nunchuck.
I'm wondering, like, do they select certain people for the special nunchuck fights?
Yeah, they had to like know how to use some nunchucks because you can just pick them up and learn them in a few fucking hours and that.
No, that's
Oh.
how people end up giving themselves concussions.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say you're looking at someone who's been using them for a couple of months or whatever. Because Bruce Lee, he only used nunchucks for a few months or whatever, and he got real good at it.
Hello,
'Cause
Sherry.
it's, yeah, Hey,
How you doing,
Hey.
Shark? Thanks for stopping by. We're talking about a crappy straight to VHS 1992 movie.
it had nunchucks in though, which I thought, oh yeah, okay, this is pretty good. That's what I was like, yeah. You know, a film
All right, and
when a film
one of the I'm sorry,
Hi,
did one
Sherry.
of the did one of the other nunchuck guys kill someone because it looked like he
No.
like wrapped the nunchucks around his throat and like
yeah,
slung him over his shoulder, and you heard a snap.
no, I think he choked him out and then threw him over his
I don't
shoulder.
know. I thought you heard a snap, like it was his
Well,
neck or something.
Yeah, well, it might have been going that way, and then they've been like, "Oh no, we can't afford enough nunchucks," and then so I don't think he killed him because they would have like sent in like a stretcher and that, won't they, and done the bit where a doctor will like check the pulse and then look at the camera and check his head, and they want that. So I think he just got choked out.
I don't know, man. I thought I heard a little crack when he fucking did that final pull over his shoulder.
It could have been the dude's fucking knee popping. I don't know. Well, I don't think he got killed. I don't think he got killed. It could have been where they filmed it where he was supposed to be killed, but they're like, oh no, then we got to take it because no one got killed. It was just sort of like a hardcore UFC sort of match, and so I went to the
Yeah, but it was also underground street fighting, so
yeah, but
they could have left this dude. They could have just put this dude in the furnace or whatever, and be like, "Hey, we don't know this guy's existence." Also, you notice every time they were in these underground fighting arenas, everyone in the crowd. There's only about like 15 to 20 people in the crowd, max.
Yeah,
And they're all dressed in fancy clothes. So obviously, this is like a thing that rich people go to do.
Yeah.
They go to watch underground street fighting and bet lots of money.
Yeah. The crowd was a bit like Street Fighter, where once you've seen like 2 or 3, they didn't
Yeah, but there's like a bunch of the guys in the crowd screaming. They're all in suits, and there's fucking women there in like these shiny sequin dresses and shit like that. So they're trying to make it like this is a thing for rich people to do in their off time here in Vegas.
Yeah.
Come and bet on the local underground street fight.
Yeah. Well, it's fucking probably is happening in that.
That's why there's so much money involved.
Yeah. Well, people want to see fucking top.
Because Rico has a mansion. Rico's got a pretty big mansion.
Yeah. Well, when you can do top quality martial arts, then yeah, you get paid. And you do underground street fighting, then yeah, you get paid some cash. Unlike Hawkeye, where it's shite.
So, anyone else gotta say anything about this movie? Because it seems like no one really wants to say anything else about this movie other than me and Jens.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Tommy keeps dropping in and out, so I don't know.
Yeah, you didn't really get a good fucking martial art film. You got these shit ass martial art films that are like fucking terrible. It's like,
dude, I'm picking these off YouTube. These things I'm finding these on YouTube.
Well, there's your problem, innit? There's your problem. Fucking. But I'm just saying though, some of these martial art films that you're picking, it's like bottom of the barrel.
Because they're on YouTube.
Yeah, so like because like Blood and Bones, that's a fucking right good martial arts film.
Oh, and I also if you could find the Raid 2, I want to see that shit. I can't find that on YouTube for free.
Nah, probably won't be.
But I don't know where Tommy is. Tommy's muted.
He might be fucking having to give his like
Wait.
fan club.
All right, I liked Best of the Best. I
Yeah,
don't know if I could find that. I don't know if I could find that on YouTube.
best of the best ain't too bad.
Let's
But-
see. Is that on YouTube for free? I'll see right now.
But YouTube fucking ain't gonna have decent martial
All right,
arts.
yeah, but I don't fucking. I
If it's
don't.
a decent film, it ain't gonna be on YouTube.
Yes, I don't fucking subscribe to any of these streaming sites.
Well, I've got DVDs that I can fucking because I had Remo, got Remo, and I fucking. But that's pretty cheesy, you know.
no, I like that movie.
Yeah, I like it, but the martial arts in it ain't great. But it's more sort of action adventure comedy than it is more of a martial arts film.
And no, I'm seeing right now they have Best of the Best 2 on YouTube. I don't want to see Best of the Best 2.
I don't know, pretty good. Because I think it goes to about best of the best 4 or 5.
Oh, look at what Brad says. Best of the Best 4 is on YouTube.
Yeah. The best of the best. Because actually, no, best of the best 2 is fucking probably better martial arts film than best of the best 1. Because
Oh, I've never seen it. Though. I've seen the first one. I liked it.
yeah. Well, like the second one, you know the Chinese dude in the first one. He goes to his hometown, or it could be 3, but I think it's 2 though. But anyway, he starts having to kick some ass and that, and he's pretty good at martial arts and that, and so like, because the best of the best film was more of a sports drama involving martial arts.
Yeah.
Where this is
Yes.
well, where the number 2's more of a fucking Van Damme sort of fucking man, where stranger comes. Well, he's not a stranger, but
Oh wait.
I forget-
All right, was Best of the Best 2 the one with that guy Brackus, the big diesel dude?
I don't know. It's a Chinese dude or a Korean dude or whatever he was. Fucking not the bad guy, not the one with the patch, but the one who was on Team America.
I think I did. You know what? I think I did see Best of the Best 2. I think that the main bad guy is this big diesel. Like I don't know. I guess he's supposed to be
Yeah,
German.
could be.
Whatever the fuck his name is, Brackus.
Yeah,
That
Yeah.
one guy wasn't the one guy that was in that from 21 Jump Street, the original Best of the Best.
Which guy?
I don't know, the heavier set guy. I thought like he was like in 21 Jump Street or something. I could be mistaken. It's been a long time since I've seen it.
Wasn't Chris Penn in the first Best of the Best?
Yes.
Chris Penn
Yeah.
was the dude with the cowboy hat, right?
Yeah.
Which he was pretty shit at fighting. I don't know how he made it, but like,
All right. Well, when I look at Chris Penn, I don't think martial arts action star.
you don't. I think he made it because of his accent. You know, one of them.
Though I did like Chris Penn. R.I.P. Chris Penn.
Yeah. Because like there's some actors and that like because to be fair to him, he did do too bad of a job. But his martial arts skills weren't fucking gonna get him into films if he hadn't had his acting in.
All right. Well, also, because you always have to have a guy like that, like Ogre in fucking Bloodsport. When they threw Ogre in Bloodsport.
Yeah.
Ogre was basically like the prototype version of Tank Abbott in the UFC.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Tank
yeah,
Abbott had no skill. Tank Abbott's only thing was knocking people out. Well,
Yeah.
Tank Abbott's
That was-
thing was knocking people out or getting knocked out. That was his two.
Yeah.
That was his two modes.
Yeah. But he got choked out by Gracie that time.
A lot of people got choked out by that fucking guy.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying, like, yeah, Tank Abbott did. I know
Royce
that.
Gracie had the most boring fights.
Yeah. ain't gonna help in a fight. That it in a proper street fight or whatever. You grab someone and take them to the ground. Their mates are just gonna start kicking you in your head. It's fine.
Especially when you hold on to them for 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like a monkey. He's like fucking people's leg like a monkey all wrapped around him and shit.
Yeah. You really need to be like Van Damme, where you can do spinning roundhouse kicks and you take 3 dudes out at once. Positioning is vital in that position, but it's very hard to get in position.
I don't know. It sounds a little fruity, Jens. You're talking about getting men into positions, and it's hard to get into positions. Like I don't know if I like this talk.
Well, nothing sexual. It's kicking the face. That's what you have to do when you martial arts and that shit, man. You have to start touching each other's sort of like bodies with your fist and feet.
Thank God. I thought that was going somewhere else. Wait a minute. Did you say
Yeah.
fisting? Wait a minute.
Hey, well, judo, you pretty much can shaft a dude though in judo.
Shaft?
Yeah. Once
Yeah.
again, I don't like where this is going.
Well, neither does the judo players who's at the bottom. The bottom feeder. That's a place you don't want to be in judo, being a bottom feeder.
Jens, are you sure you were watching judo and not watching some kind of gay porn?
I know my martial arts.
Oh my
Don't tell
Lord.
me what happens in judo and don't.
What happens in judo stays in judo.
Yeah.
Hopefully, after hearing what Jens was explaining.
Hey, well, it's just like wrestling, but apart from you wear geishas, so. Practically wrestling in geishas, so you know, lot of sort of positioning dudes in that game. But if you want to call them homosexuals, Tommy, you go ahead. You go ahead. I'm not. I'm just saying that is sort of like what you've got to do to get your martial arts skills going.
So you got to hold down men in weird
Yeah, you
positions.
gotta get on the ground with some dudes.
Hey, well, you'll find in a street fight, it's probably going to happen. So you better get used to it.
I mean, that is basically what UFC's become. You just
Well,
like
well,
stand up striking in UFC ain't as important as grappling around on the floor with some dude. Like, how many of those fights just end up with these dudes hugging each other on the floor for fucking most of the fucking 3 or 4
I'm
rounds?
just kind of curious, though. I mean, are we actually talking about a street fight now, or are we talking about a prison fight in a jail cell?
Anyway,
well-
it usually will end
Well-
up on the floor.
So you're
Oh,
talking
let's
about a
fight
shower
them
room
out.
brawl in a prison?
Prison fight and prison prison sexual assault attempter. Like, yeah, that's a,
Well, that's why they let judo.
because you could get into a fight in a prison without getting your bunghole popped.
No, you learn moves in judo to get a person from behind you on the floor in front of you.
Why are they behind you?
It's judo. They try to pin you. That's why. I'll throw you somewhere. But anyway, all I'm saying is, in martial arts and fighting, there's a possible chance of you having to do a bit of sort of close contact hugging.
Now
And
you're
that's-
hooking?
Well, it ends up like a bear hook. That's a fighting move. That is probably the most fucking soyiest move ever. But they're usually big cunts that do it, so you don't want to say that. But
Well,
a bear
here's my biggest question about it, Jens. How much does it cost per hour?
You'll get it free if you call some big dude a bear hugging pussy. I've just seen a lot of martial art films and a lot of sort of so I know the moves and that, and so there is some homosexual ones like ball grabbing. That is another homosexual one, but it works. That's more Sonny Chiba style. That.
Oh, Sonny Chiba, the fat geriatric guy that moves very slow, right? I mean, at least when he had that show. What the fuck was it? Martial Law?
No. That's,
Everything that guy did seemed to be in slow motion.
Yeah, but that ain't Sonny Chiba. That's Sammo Hung.
Oh, Sammo Hung. Okay, yeah. All right, sorry, wrong guy.
Sonny Chiba. You've seen.
Thank you for that. Thank you, Random Brad, for this guy's
Yeah,
channel.
I actually know Dylan. He used to go by a different name. I used to see him over there on Second Street Marvel's channel all the time. Dylan used to pop on every once in a while, and he changed his name. I forget. I think his name originally was Dylan's Comics and More, or something to that nature.
Well, Sonny Chiba, does like martial art films, and
What up,
you've
Bone?
seen
How you doing?
Romance. Yeah, Bone. Yeah, you've seen True Romance with Christian Slater in.
Yes.
Well, Sonny Chiba,
Yeah, I know. He's watching the movie. He takes her to the movies to see the.
Yeah, he's the dude who's starting the film that he's watching, and
He was the
he's called
original Street Fighter. He was the original Street Fighter. Yeah.
Yeah. Now he just proper goes like dirty. He's all out. He's one who'll bite your balls if he has to. That's like he's so nutty, right? When he's fighting, you know,
He's
like
so
Bruce
nutty,
Lee.
he'll bite your nuts.
Yeah, because you know Bruce Lee, when he was fighting, he was all like, whoo, 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 sort of thing. Well, Sonny Chiba, he's like, he's like,
So he's spitting beforehand, like what for lube?
well, sort of like spitting. It's that sort of like
Moisturizing. He's moisturizing.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, all I'm saying is he gets his mouth fucking lubricated. So if he does have to bite,
Okay.
Sonny
Yes,
Chiba,
Jens. You know you just keep setting Tommy up to say more stuff every time you say something, right?
I know you're talking about the wrong type of movie.
Call Sonny Chiba a homosexual and see what happens. I don't know if he's still alive, but
I don't know.
I'm just saying, everything sounds like it came out of the Blue Oyster Bar to me. I'm getting worried, Jens.
Well, martial arts is all about using everything in it. That's what it's all about. And so, if you've got to use some love,
Rubber gloves, lube, whatever you gotta do, right?
yeah.
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
Well, Sonny Chiba does. That's all I'm saying. Like there is some
Uses-
fighters
He
that
uses
don't
rubber gloves.
want to go that dirty, but Sonny Chiba does.
All right, this whole thing did not go the way I expected it to. But
It doesn't sound like it went the way Sonny Chiba expected it either.
Well, watch some of his films and that, and you'll know what I mean. Where it's like, fucking hell, he don't care. He's like, he's like a crazed out fucking dirty ninja. He's like, that's why I like in the films and that, man. He's kicking ass, and it's like, oh yeah. You know, when, like,
did you like Shokasugi? You like that guy?
probably if I've seen some of the films.
You know the ninja movies. There was, all right, it was Enter the Ninja.
Oh yeah, that American dude with the tash.
Revenge of the Ninja.
Yeah,
and Ninja 3: The Domination.
yeah, that would have been good. Would have been good. I even like all them fake Bruce Lees and Bruce Lars and
Oh, you're talking
that.
about Bruce Lee where it's spelled L-I, right? Yeah. I
Oh,
forgot about that guy.
I thought you would have been talking about Bruce Lays.
Yeah, there was loads of Bruce. Bruce
And
and it
loads
began
on
with an L.
Bruce. What?
Well, yeah, they had like Bruce, L, and like whatever two other letters that could look like L, two E's.
The one I saw is Bruce Lee spelled L-I.
Yeah. Well, some of them Bruce Lees, they did the oh, like filling for the big Game of Death film because Bruce Lee died, and so the well, they did have quite a bit of the film, but they edited it so much that like they only use so much of the film, and so the rest of the film is these Bruce Lee characters and Bruce Lee spelled
Wait,
L.
so the guy that had to stand in for a dead Bruce Lee was the one who jacked the name Bruce Lee and started spelling his fucking name Bruce
Yeah.
Lee spelled L-I. That's why
Well-
he did that.
Well, no, that's why the sort of like film companies did that because it was just like right. Look,
Oh, just to try and fucking piggyback off a name. That's
yeah.
fucking gross, dude. That's gross.
Well, it happened. There's some good films, half decent films that came out with it.
I don't know. I think that's kind of a slimy thing to do, though.
Well, the actors, I don't think they wanted to do it. They wanted to like do the well, but film companies, they have final say.
Yeah, I know. I know. Anyway, fuck it. I'm almost running out of hour. We watched a shitty movie. I'll just say that much. We watched a shitty movie on a Friday night. I tried to, try to have fun.
Better than
Try to have
Hawkeye
fun with
though.
everything.
I still say there should have been cocaine ninjas in it. I'm going to stand by that, and I'm not going to back off that statement.
I could have
I agree
been.
with you. Yeah,
It could have been.
yeah, and there could have been and all.
I also say like lead girl could have shown a nipple or two because
Yeah,
she looked good.
yeah. Well, I think the budget spent.
They could have. Yeah, they couldn't afford it. They couldn't afford a nipple.
No. Budget was spent on the rings they had to buy.
All right,
As a
Tommy,
boxing.
Yo.
wind this down.
Oh.
I'll give you the floor, bro. Whoops.
Oh, you gave me the floor, but it was the wrong one. There's
Yeah.
no lettuce back there. You can't leave me back there with no lettuce or carrots. That's absolutely
My
inhumane to
bad.
guinea pig. Hey, everybody. I want to thank you for coming by tonight. Everybody that's out there, thank you so much. It's always so much fun to see some of you guys in the chat, even though I couldn't see you all right this time. But thank you for coming out. I know Slasher had mentioned some of you come out. Make sure you stop by every time he does one of these. We have a lot of fun. I mean, sometimes the movies are a little bit better, and than the last one, but you never know. Some of these really bad movies are absolutely hilarious, and if you need a good laugh, you probably should watch some of them. But you know where to find me. You know what I do by now. Just follow the missing jelly, missing lettuce and carrots that are in your fridge, and all the jelly beans that the guinea pigs left. Right back to my channel where you find me talking about all the good stuff, all the stuff that we love. Sunday, every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern, we do Going Old School Retro discussions. And on Thursdays, Vinny Art and I do Rogue Entertainment Collectible Pass, where we talk about retro toys and old school toys. So Stop by, check us out. Make sure you check out Slasher. Make sure you check out Yen. Stop by Moira's channel. Of course, stop by and see Raquel wherever she is and whatever she is doing. You're doing those hangouts now too, Raquel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, make sure you guys stop by and see everybody, because nobody else is really going to help support us, because YouTube is not going to help support channels that are not monetized, because they're not really making any profit out of it. So we rely on you to spread that word and to help us grow and to help us reach more people and to have more fun, because that's how you have more fun, because you get more people to reach out to and discuss all these wonderful topics. But so remember, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not watch, because your silence gives consent. Thank you, Slasher, and thank you, everybody that's been here. This has been a blast. I always have a lot of fun talking about these old movies with you. And I know, I'm pretty sure JJ would have liked this one.
Mm-hmm.
No, he
Absolutely.
wouldn't. No, he wouldn't.
Oh, come on. I don't think you give enough credit. He liked bad movies, too.
He wouldn't have liked this one. But thank you for coming through, Tommy.
No, always a pleasure. Anytime I can, buddy.
Jens, you're up.
Yeah, cheers, that's all right. Yeah, I've got a YouTube channel and that, and I've got a Twitter, but I don't tweet all that much and that, but it's 27 Pedersen at Twitter, and Jens Pedersen for the YouTube, where I usually do a live stream on a Tuesday, any time between a Tuesday afternoon and a Wednesday morning. It's one of them where
UK time.
right, our American time, sort of both sort of thing. Like if you won't see me streaming before a Tuesday afternoon, but I will be doing one before the Wednesday morning. As in, like, in the UK, Wednesday morning is sort of like 9 o'clock in the morning, sort of things. So it's still classed as Wednesday morning. So, and I try to do a video and that, and yeah, usually talking about Scott Adkins films, because there's a
You
few
love
films
that guy.
coming out. Oh, well, like, his films with Dolph Lundgren, Castle Falls, got released yesterday, and so I fucking need to get like a copy and that and review it on my channel and that, and probably have a watch party if I get a copy of it and that. Like,
I'm down.
because that'll be a good film to watch. It looks good. So, yeah.
I'm up for that.
So, yeah. Oh yeah.
Cool. Raquel.
Hey, I'm Raquel. You can catch me, on, well, everywhere, I think. You also can catch me on Funhouse Shenanigans on Thursdays. And I think I want to do a watch party sometime tomorrow.
Anything in particular?
I'm still deciding which movie we're going to watch, but I'll let you guys know.
Okay. Thank you for coming through, as
Thanks
always.
you invited me, Slasher.
And is Moira still here?
Yeah.
Moira,
Yes, I'm here.
we're wrapping up. So
I don't really have anything to plug. I once in a while maybe there's something pop up on my channel. I do not know.
okay.
Sorry, I've never been good at advertising.
I wish you could watch the movie with us.
I'm sorry I didn't get back sooner because like there's a store like I went to that's supposed to be up in Midwest City. I thought it had, so I went to Midwest City, found out it's not, and then had to go to the other catty corner, other side of town after stopping here to go over there to get the place.
I got you. There's plenty of more movies that I'll try to dig up.
Yay! Will they be as awesome as this one?
I don't know. Maybe
Lord,
if I
don't
can find,
hang it.
maybe if I could find some fucking good ones on YouTube that I don't gotta fucking buy or rent, sure, why not?
Oh, okay. How about we try to do like like a share screen thing
I'm
where
sorry, I ain't paying. I'm sorry.
I have Netflix.
I'm sorry, folks. I ain't paying for no goddamn streaming services. Sorry,
I'm
folks.
trying to tell you that I have that. I have Hulu and Netflix and
Okay.
all that and Amazon, and I could share screen it and we can watch it.
Oh, okay.
What I was trying to say.
I also didn't want to put that fucking thing on anybody else. You know what I mean? I didn't want to
Well,
put that on anybody else.
I that's fine. I already have it.
Okay. I'm just
Because
saying I didn't
everybody in
want
the
to
house has some obsession with anime, and so they want every streaming service imaginable.
put. Okay, I got you.
So,
What up,
yeah.
DBS? How you doing, DBS?
Yeah, DBS, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry I can't see the chat. For some reason over here it just shows me the private chat and that's it. So hello to all the people that are in the chat that I cannot see.
Oh, and as I'm wrapping up, there appears to be a Russian bot in the chat. That's awesome.
Ah, Privyet.
Hello, Russian bot. I don't know
You
what the
say
fuck.
Privyet.
What the
Hello.
fuck?
No, man.
Okay.
No both. Yeah.
Okay, Russian bot. Have a good night, Russian bot.
Well, yeah, you never know. Just could because like there's a few Russians in that.
But Random
Yeah,
Brad,
what you
Wookie,
fucking messaging on a fucking channel that speak in English? Yeah,
Cosmic,
could you translate it?
Well, if they're in Russia, their keyboard might be different. And
Mary,
not as-
Bone, and Russian bot. Yes, I'll wrap this up. Russian, have a good night, Russian bot. So before I go, all right, and I already thanks again, guys, for coming through. But before we go, I'd just like to say, I hope somewhere our good friend JJ is looking down at us right now, saying, "Man, what the hell did you guys just watch?"
I felt sad and now like giggly. Like that's very
Uh,
now.
we love you and we miss you, bro.
Indeed.
Yes.
Good night, everybody.
Uh,
Right.